Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It has been about 28 years since my last confession. I confess that I am super annoying, self-centered, and at times can be a bit of a dickhead. G'day, it's Mark from Failurist here. So this is a funny old topic. Might not be super relevant for everybody, but basically it's about those that are struggling with their self-identity or self-actualization. This is BU, everyone else is taken. And it's about finding acceptance and being your authentic self. So fun fact, self-acceptance doesn't actually have an average age, but generally you tend to get that in midlife. So anywhere between 30 and 60 years of age. For me, it was literally on my 40th birthday. So my journey to self-acceptance and sort of understanding that I was who I was came on my 40th birthday, but basically my entire life I've always wanted to be Batman. My Batman is Michael Keaton. 1988, I think it was, that the original Batman came out. And I just fell in love with that sort of version of that dark, brooding, mysterious sort of character with a dark past, and I wanted so badly to be that sort of persona, to be broody and to be sort of, just always looking out to the distance type thing. But the reality is that I am a lot more like the Joker. Cesar Romero's Joker at that, very zany, jovial, everything is on the surface with me and a little bit crazy. So, there was that dichotomy of what I really wanted to be and what I actually was. And that was always quite the struggle. And, it was quite hard to sort of make the ends meet as well. Because, the more you tried to be that sort of broody character, the more the zaniness and that sort of maniacal figure came out. So much so that there was an unofficial poll taken, I think, in year 12, that I was the most likely person to be on drugs, having actually never taken a drug in my life. But that's a topic for another day. And then it was really funny on the Batman theme. I heard an interview with Jim Carrey in which he spoke about, for Batman Forever, in one of his interviews, that everybody had to love him. And I really took that to heart. Always try to make everybody, I couldn't have anybody not love me. But that's the thing. When you try and be that, you're trying to be all things to everybody. And when you're all things to everybody, you're nothing to yourself. And, I sort of hit 40 and that was the sort of period where just everything was broken. Everything was broken. And I just realized at that point that I was okay just being me. It was good enough. Just to be me. I was comfortable with the fact, and it was literally when I went from 39 to 40 that I just thought, yeah, you know what? I can have umbrella drinks now. And if people don't like that, then that's okay. They don't have to like the fact that I like it. It just doesn't matter because they're tasty and they're delicious and they come with those little umbrellas. What's not to like? So I just figured, that is me. I am loud, I'm jovial, I am super annoying, but I'm also a good friend, and I turn up when I need to turn up. I drink way too much, but I'm also responsible around my kids. I'm inappropriate at the worst times, but I am also respectful and always try and be respectful of others. There's always going to be that dichotomy within me that, the good and the bad collide. And, that's who I am. And that's what I accept now is that, you don't have to be like everybody else. You can be that sort of oddball, weird character. So long as you don't wish ill intent to others, there is nothing wrong with that. And, you know, even though I'm more like the Joker, I'm not. And I'm not Batman either. I'm just myself. And you know what? That's just fine. So I just wanted to leave you with this parting thought. If you are one of those, and like this is not for, I think in the YouTube thing, it's not for kids, but like it's relevant to those people because I know in high school how bad it gets, and you feel like the world is against you, or you feel like you don't matter, or you don't count, or you should be left instead of right. And you'll get to a point where you will understand that you are meant to be who you are, that you matter. And that's part of it, you know. Um, and you'll learn to accept that counterpoint, that you can be that sort of crazy guy or that jovial guy or the quiet person or the, whatever nature that you have, it's the right nature and it's meant to be. You're meant to be who you are. And if this is the last time we talk, I just wanted to let you know I've got a website, failurist.com, that has all sorts of resources. But more importantly, if this is the last time that we talk or that you hear me, I just want to know that you have value, and failure is just an event, and you are who you are, and that's an amazing thing. And I wish you nothing but the best. Ciao.